Ahoy, ahoy, and welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time watching, welcome. Today we are going to take a look at a box set that I've recently acquired. Simon and Garfunkel, the Columbia studio recordings, 1964 to 1970, which are the years that the duo has been active. So this is not the first Simon Garfunkel box set. If I remember correctly, there were two box set that comprehensively collects the all five albums during their the years that they were active. Um, although the catch is with the earlier box sets, they were the first box set was first released in LP, and then when it was re-released on CD, instead of retaining the five album structure, they I guess they were trying to make the most of the space afforded by CDs, which are generally twice that of regular LPs. So what happened was, instead of five albums, they became three CDs, and then the one that came before this, titled Old Friends, that was a three CD set. Basically, a couple of the discs were two albums in one disc, plus a few bonus tracks. So this is the first CD box that collects the albums while preserving the integrity of the albums as they were released. There were this was succeeded by later editions, more compact. If you have the Beatles and mono box set, it looks a bit like that. Um, I haven't seen one in person, so I'm not sure whether if they have like better or worse presentation. But I chose this one because it's cheap. It's like what, $10. So yeah. So the box set is a shoebox style. I've seen some box sets with the same format, like Aerosmith and I can't remember the others, but I've seen them for sale, so I know it. I guess at some point these were kind of popular. This was released in 2001, so yeah. And thankfully I got it in really good condition. I'm not entirely sure whether it's supposed to be stored, lying down or standing up. I store it standing up like that. So anyway, you should see all sides have the text. I guess you could also store this like in a vinyl style shoebox, probably. And there's the back, and we will see later. It says it replicates the original LP artwork, as it was released during that time. And you got the description right there. Yeah, it was released in the .com era, so Okay, so when it's shoebox style. So you take it out. Now the presentation is like this. Now I'm not really keen on this. This is a plastic tray that has these little bumps here that are supposed to hold the discs like that, but it's not attached to the cardboard. It's loosely just placed in there. And what you get here is the booklet. I'm not entirely comfortable with I believe you're supposed to pull it like that, but yeah, might damage. I mean, I don't see any apparent damage. I mean, there's a bit here, but on the discs, as we will see later, it's not that damage. But yeah, this is the booklet. So same artwork as the front cover, minus the text, and that's the full artwork. I think this was released as a poster. I can't remember where, but yeah, I believe there was a poster. Would have been nice if they included one, fold out 6-panel. So this is the paper that they use. Is a bit magazine. Magazine paper that's not very. Yes, you can see there's a little bit of no, wait, that's part of the print. Sorry, but basically what this is it collects all the liner notes and updated track listings with all the, as we will see later, the bonus tracks are not included in the original on the artwork itself, because it replicates the, or it's supposed to replicate the original LP design. So yeah, lots of notes here and some essays, annotations, and lyrics. So that it does that for every album. It tries to replicate the fonts, original fonts. Although this is, it's nice that they use the standardized font for the entire booklet. There, then third album. Yeah, lyrics, bookends. This box set just contains the albums. It doesn't have the graduate soundtrack or the live album that was released way, or rather, that was recorded way after the original albums were done. So that's the last one, Bridge Over Troubled Water. And there. Yeah. That's the booklet. And then let's take a look at the discs. I'm gonna just take these out. I am really squeamish about just applying force to these things when removing them, but man, does it look like it's damaged? It doesn't look like it's damaged. I mean, the good thing about these discs is they're thick cardstock, so it's not like they're gonna. It's not like the card pockets that come with the ones that you find in box sets nowadays. Beatles box sets. Well, not all of them, but the more recent ones are more, rather less durable, or less thick as the older ones. I mean, if things the I may have already uploaded the Revolver comparison video by the time you've seen this, or by the time you're watching this. So if it is, please do check it out. You'll see what I mean with the thin cardstock that was used in the inner sleeves. Anyway, this is the first one, the first album, and I've enclosed the disc in sleeves. It doesn't come with sleeves. I provided this myself, and as you can see, the disc, it doesn't replicate, but it kind of approximates the original label design. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not a perfect copy. Of course, it says disc 1 right here, and then we got the compact disc marking right there, and I can't read the copyright from this distance, but yeah, it would be more contemporaneous. The cool thing about these things is, okay, you got the front cover, you got the back, which is not a very good reproduction, and not sure if you could see it up close, but you'll see some half toning. The text isn't crisp. You'll see some half toning on there. But it's great. It's still readable. It's nice, and it's not a. The construction is not the same as the what was the standard at the time, which is slicks, and then there's a uncoated slick covering the box, like Capital does, which is, I think it was a standard manufacturing practice. Anyway, but the cool thing about these is they have spines. They're not exactly mini LPs. They don't 100% replicate the release, but it's nice to know that if you put all of them together, you can make a box set here, like a slim box set with all the, with all of them right there. So, that being said, that's the first album, and then you've got the second album, The Sounds of Silence, which has, well, the first album has a Sound of Silence. A track list is really small right there, but you can see Sounds of Silence is right there. And then they repeated it here, but this time it has a full band. you have all of the LPs, and then again the it's a bit, yeah, there's some half toning going on in there. It's not it's not super crisp. Same here, but it does yeah, they did a good job of replicating the the disc. All the discs, by the way, are, yeah, they have the same design. I'm not entirely, I haven't seen these in LP format, so I don't know if the labels were changed as they were released. I mean, it would be nice if they would release a definitive set that replicates, the ultimate set. Maybe one day. And if you have watched Almost Famous, this would be familiar to you. Remember? Yeah, that would be it. And one thing I'm not entirely sure of is whether these had like gloss coatings. These are not super glossy, but they're not matte. Like standard paperback style print with coated paper. And yeah, this one has the lyrics in it. These were released around the same time as the Beatles album, so I would assume that at some point they thought, yeah, it's a good idea to just print the lyrics at the back. I am also not sure whether any of these were released in gatefold format originally. So I mean, if you have these the original LPs, please let me know. I'm really curious as to. And if you have the subsequent box sets, are they worth like upgrading to? If I already have these, I mean, both. I'm not, so many things I don't know about these. Like, are they mastered the same way? I mean, listen to the CDs since I've got them, and they're great. I mean, they're great. I don't think I'll find I'll upgrade to another set unless it's a more comprehensive one that has the live album and the Graduate soundtrack. But then again, the actual songs from the Graduate are in here. You got Mrs. Robinson there, except that the Graduate has alternate versions of Mrs. Robinson, not the one that's on here. Yeah, it has a different feel to it, and I don't think the lyrics were completed yet. So this is the final the last album, and yeah, there's a designation for side 1, side 2, also not very well replicated given the half toning there, but yeah, it's very good. I mean, it's enjoyable. You still get the experience of taking a mountain disc and reading the lip notes at the back. This is actually have a nice liner notes from Art Garfunkel, which you don't have, but you don't have to strain your eyes because the same notes are in here. So, and everything else, of course. So yeah, that's cool. I probably won't get another one unless they actually do a mini LP style, replicating the every detail. So yeah, that is your look at the Simon and Garfunkel CD set. And if you're still watching, then I assume that you like this video. So if would like to ask a small favor and maybe hit like, subscribe. Every small bit helps. And I try to post new videos every weekend, so there's going to be lots more in the coming weeks. So in the meantime, hope you enjoy the video and be good.